Alright people, now there are many fish that can bite you and some of them can even sting you without there being too much complications. However, there are literally some fish that you can keep in an aquarium that can actually send you to a hospital bed or worse. From venomous spines to jaws that can crush bones, today we're looking at 5 fish that can seriously injure you and in some cases even send you to the other side, if you get what I mean. And first up we have the lionfish. Yeah, we're kicking it off with a classic one, man. The lionfish, it's beautiful, it's slow moving, and it's almost hypnotic to watch, man. But hiding in those elegant spines is a venom potent enough to send you to A&E. Lionfish are common in marine aquariums and they're relatively easy to keep if you know what you're doing. But a sting from one of their dorsal or pectoral spines can cause intense burning pain, swelling, nausea, and in some rare cases, hospitalization if you have an allergic reaction. Apparently, one diver described the pain as someone taking a hot iron and sticking it into your flesh and twisting it, which, yeah, that sounds painful, man. And apparently that was just from a graze. And yeah, like I said, if you're allergic, the reaction can be even worse, which makes this fish a fish that you don't want to handle carelessly. Now, the thing with lionfish as well, they can be invasive. There are many parts of the world where people just released lionfish into the ocean and they completely took over that area because they're pretty much apex predators. So yeah, before you ever buy a lionfish, you should definitely think about all of these things. Now, next up, we have a fish that is actually related to the lionfish, and that is the freshwater lionfish, or also known as the wasp fish. And yeah, this one really does fly under the radar. I mean, for me personally, I only saw them for the first time ever like 2 years ago, and before that I didn't even know they existed, but they are so cool. Now, the wasp fish, or sometimes called the freshwater lionfish, is technically brackish, but it's often sold as a freshwater oddball. It's small, it's quiet, and in a weird way, I don't know, it's weirdly cute, man. Let's be real. It's like a mini lionfish, man. I really wanted to get one, or even some, but I don't have any brackish setups, and apparently they don't survive for a long time in freshwater, which was very unfortunate, man. I really wanted to see what they're like. But yeah, just like their saltwater cousins, wasp fish carry venomous spines, and they're deceptively easy to touch when moving tanks or cleaning. Most stings result in sharp pain, redness, and inflammation, but again, an allergic reaction can send you straight to hospital. Apparently, there's no anti-venom for their particular stings, and treatment is usually pain management. I actually remember this one time where I was in Wholesale Tropicals where they had like a batch of them, and that was during the time where I was seriously considering of getting a wasp fish. And I remember Chris, he was kind of moving a few things about to show me them so I can get some cool footage, and one of them almost stung him, and he was literally like, yo, look, this is what I mean, you gotta be careful with these fish, like if you really want to get one. And yeah, if you are considering getting one, just be aware of that. A sting from them can happen very easily, but I should say most of the time it will be something like a wasp sting. Now, at number 3, we actually have a fish that I have myself. I've got 2 of them, and that is the freshwater Mory Eel, or in general a Mory Eel itself, because the marine ones are just as dangerous. Now, Mory Eels, these guys are strong, fast, and extremely accurate when striking, or well, not extremely accurate because sometimes they can miss the food and get your hand, which is where the injuries occur. But once they got hold of you, they kind of like start twisting and try to basically get a chunk of flesh out, which, yeah, if they mistake your hand for food, it can cause a serious injury, man. Mory eels have very strong jaws, especially the marine ones, which are bigger and probably have a stronger bite force. And yeah, if you have a full-grown Mory eel, especially one that's hungry or stressed, or if you like corner it in a way, it can take a serious chunk out of you, man. Their jaws are designed to crush and hold prey. So yeah, you don't want your finger to be in the wrong place. Now, having said that, guys, I've got Mory eels and they are so humble. I've hand fed them and I've never really been bitten. There's only ever been one case where literally I was trying to get my Mory eel Lily to bite me to see whether she would, and even there she didn't, but then I hand fed her after and she kind of misjudged the shrimp a bit and she caught me a tiny bit on my thumb. But that's the only occasion I've had where my Mory eel actually bit me. I mean, my wolffish here, she has bit up my finger a lot more than my Mory Mory Eel. But yeah, there's always that potential danger with Mory Eels, especially with the way they take flesh out of things. So they definitely deserve a spot on this list. Before we carry on, if you want to see more videos like this, then please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out and I appreciate it so much. Now, this next one is by far the most dangerous fish on this list. By far. And the only reason it's not in the top spot is because this is not a very easy fish to get a hold of. Like, if you try to find one of them, there's probably going to be a lot of restrictions. You're probably going to need some kind of license or whatnot. But yeah, the fish we're talking about is the stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And yeah, the stonefish is absolutely terrifying. I mean, not only is it the most venomous fish in the world, this one is so easy to get stung by in nature. Like, because they literally just look like a piece of rock and they chill in the sand all day, waiting for someone to step on them. I mean, well, okay, they're not waiting for someone to step on them, it's their defense mechanism. But this is basically what happens. People are at the beach in those areas where they can be found, and yeah, the most venomous fish in the world. It's so scary to think about. When I'm by the beach, I literally go into the water, and I'm pretty sure if you're at a beach where they have stonefish, there's probably going to be loads of warnings, or they might have safe sections. I don't really know. I don't think I've ever been to a beach that has the danger of stonefish, but still, just to think that you could go to like an island, let's say, and just want to have a little swim in the water, and if you accidentally step on this fish, there's a very good chance you probably won't even make it to the hospital, man. I mean, yeah, I'm rambling a bit, but the stonefish is so terrifying. It's the one thing I always think about whenever I'm in the ocean. Like that and jellyfish. That's something like the small box jellyfish, which is also tiny, but if it gets you, it can seriously hurt you. Yeah, those are like the two things I'm really scared of. But yeah, guys, back to the stonefish. In the wild, one wrong step and you might not walk again. And if you have one in an aquarium, handling them in the wrong way or just being a bit careless can get in some serious trouble, man, in regards to your health. Now, usually they're only kept by very experienced marine aquarists, mostly because of how bizarre and alien they look. But yeah, their spine that contains the venom, it causes excruciating pain, muscle paralysis, and in rare cases, it sends you to the other side, man. And the worst thing is, the venom can even cause your flesh to rot if left untreated. Now, anti-venom does exist, but it's not something that you want to rely on. There are multiple recorded cases of people collapsing within minutes of being stung, and a few even went into cardiac arrest. And the scary part is the stonefish doesn't look threatening at all. They literally sit motionless, buried in sand, waiting. It's the classic you won't even see it coming scenario. But yeah, like I said, the reason this one wasn't at the top because there's actually not that many people that keep this fish. However, this next one, I can't lie, I did not even know about this fish until a few years ago, and I swear this fish seems like it's out of a horror film, man. That is the Goliath tigerfish. Wow. And yeah, we're ending it with pure aggression, man. The Goliath tigerfish is a freshwater monster native to the Congo River system. And yes, some people actually try to keep them in captivity. These fish can grow to over 1.5 meters long and are built like torpedoes with knives for teeth. Their jaw strength is intense and their hunting technique is brutal. They hit hard, fast, and leave nothing behind. And people, look at the size of their teeth, man. Oh my, imagine getting bitten by one of them. And the size as well, 1.5 meters? Bruh. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but apparently people have seen them leap out of the water and get a bird. But I'm gonna try and find the video. If I can, then I'll put it on the screen, but I don't know whether to believe that. But if that's true, that is mad. Now here's the thing. If you have one in an aquarium, and you put your hand into the aquarium, apparently they're not that aggressive. They're not going to attack you. However, if you try to move it and it starts to panic, yeah, if it gets you right, you're looking at some puncture wounds, potentially even ripped tendons, possibly even broken fingers, man. Like, there are recorded injuries from public aquarium staff trying to transport these fish, and yeah, apparently they don't really play games. Yeah, a bite from one of these fish can definitely send you to hospital and leave you with a scar to remember them by. So there you have it, guys. That was 5 aquarium fish that can literally send you to hospital. Whether it's venomous venomous spines, crushing jaws, or a bite that tears through muscle. These fish remind us that the hobby isn't always harmless. Definitely always do your research before purchasing a fish you're unsure about, and make sure you have some experience before growing something that's venomous. Now people, have you ever kept any of these fish? Let me know in the comments down below and give me a little insight of what it's like to keep them. It will be so interesting to read. Or have you ever had a close call with a dangerous fish? Once again, feel free to share your stories because I would love to read them. And yeah guys, please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this every single week. And if you would like to see 5 fish that are illegal to keep in your aquarium, then click right here.